Today we're going to be fixing these Woolworth Winfield crystal spike crown lights. So these are Winfield and Woolworth and other makers' original style spike lights. So these are a variation of spike lights. Spike lights were very popular back in the day, right through to the 90s and early 2000s. They came in multiple variations. You can get small little stubby ones like this, to the more traditional style like on my first set of lights. You can see a link to the video on that up there, the genesis of this channel. Whereas these ones have got more of a flared top, look like stars from this perspective, and look a bit like crowns. I just call them crown spike lights. And these were made by Woolworths before Woolworths, so they were Winfield. But as you can see, we've got a fair few pictures and variations in the archive. Unlike a lot of lights in the 80s and 90s and 70s, this trend goes back where they're all made in either the UK or Hong Kong, and they were boxed and branded as other people's lights as well. And I find them to be a generally interesting set of lights. Not this particular set, this was just the set that was at hand. I have about 3 sets of these. On the original set, the creation of it was a wild ride. Now, we need to get this set fixed because it's missing a bulb and a couple of shades, and I'm just trying to figure out what shades they're missing. When you've got 5 colours on a set of lights, a set of 20, there are always 4 of each colour. So we're missing a blue and a yellow shade. Got the traditional style Woolworths crossblade. So I have some available in white. Oh, here we go. I think that'll suit us. Actually, I think that might be actually the correct colour. These have had a tickle with bulb paint. That base is a bit of a darker colour. The fuse bulb is different again. Oh, these ones have white bases. Yeah, these ones have white bases. Again, that's another distinguishing feature of some lights, especially with this design. You have dark, very dark green, almost black. You've got white and a green base, and that might show different generations, different makers, or different set types. But at least if I can get the correct foot, there we go. Got one left, and it's the correct colour. Happy days. Again, nothing is rigged on this channel. I like to show everything as is, as it was, how it's going to be. Here's my bulb tester. I simply have a few little spare odds and ends and spare feet for these types of lights. See if this works. And it works. That's almost green on this. It's like an aqua blue. There's some other spike shade variations. These ones are more of the traditional style. These ones are bayonet fit though. There's some of the more traditional style ones, which are just push-in. Very small. You can get them a little bit taller than that. You can get them with taller collars or shorter collars. I just found my stash of elastic bands that I used to use to fix lights. I think they'll be getting thrown in the bin because they last 5 seconds. There's some of the ones with the longer collars on them. These are the ones I'm more familiar with. There's some more variations. These ones are bayonet fit again. You can get them in clear as well. These ones are push-in. You can get fat ones like this. These ones are push-in. I think these are like a Noma. I'd like to get this set going again, but the shades are all over the place. Well, that was a bit of a fail. I'm still organising the new location. I've managed to find a blue and a pink shade to go on the set, but I couldn't find the yellow. It's obviously fallen off in the box somewhere, and I don't have any spare shades for these because I think I've used them all. But anyway, quick backstory. Don't know how many years ago, we're talking the 90s, probably these shades, these faded ones. As you can see, this pink is heavily faded compared to they normally look. We knew someone who had a big house with a bar in it, and they had a set of these lights over the bar all the time, and they're very heat faded because they were on all the time. I don't know how, probably just due to me and my fascination with such things, but these shades ended up in my Lego boxes, my Lego collection. Just throw it in there because, you know, as kids you just played with all sorts. And we're talking post 2010 when I was organising all the Lego, and I got all these out. I'm like, I really like these. It'd be nice to have these on a set of lights. I wonder if you can still get them. And that's where the research started and getting photos for the archive. And I went on eBay and I managed to not only find this set and another set which had shades missing. I also found someone who had a load of these spare shades, and they were very cheap. I think they were sub £5 posted because obviously things were a lot cheaper back then. So I ordered them and we ended up with 3 sets of these lights. I managed to get a set of shades back into use after being out of action for at least 20 odd years, after being floating around in a Lego collection. So the sequence will be a little bit off, but we can get them working. So we'll put our fuse bulb in, and that will be a yellow, and I'll just throw this pink on for now. The shades are bayonet fit shades, but they can come loose. They do have the slide rail inside, but again, they can come a bit loose. You just got to be careful. So we've got a green that needs to go back on here, like that. A blue that we took out to compare the bulbs. And we've got the other blue. Come on, work. There we go. Put that back on there. There we go. Got this set working again. Great colours, nice and dark. Yellow, red, blue, pink and green. Not much refraction going on, there's a little bit. The bulb lights up the whole shade all the way to the tips, and I just think these are a fantastic set of lights. Do not stand on these. These are probably one of the worst. Actually, in fact, as a future project, in fact, coinciding with us talking about spike shade lights, I have a set of shades which I think are foreign because I've never found any pictures of them since, and they are the single most worst shades you could possibly stand on, and they will probably end your life in the process. How about them? If you wanted to make a Superman the movie diorama, there you go. These are absolutely brutal. Look at the point on them. Had these for a long time, bought them, and I've never done anything with them. They're pushing, and I think these will make a nice set of lights, but wow. But how about them for a shade you don't want to step on? Absolutely brutal. There we go. There's our Winfield, Woolworths and other makers spike crown lights. Got them working again. All I've got to do is make sure the colours are in sequence and find the yellow shade for this. I think I'll take this shade off for now, just so I don't leave it on there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.